Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Bry'Anne. Thank you for joining me here on your mat today. So today's class is going to incorporate our rolling forward fold quality, and we'll be finding this sense of intuition as well as surrender throughout our practice. So in yoga, surrender is kind of a hot topic in Patanjali, Yoga Sutra, Patanjali's words. He calls it Ishvara Pranidhana. As we go into a new year, often we are flooded with these orientations toward taking action. But in truth, we are in the middle of winter, which is a season of rest, of hibernation, of making the most of the stores that we created throughout those more active and productive and fruitful times of the year. That's when we are reaping what we have sown throughout. So we're going to follow our intuition. We're going to just kind of move in and out and find that sense of surrender and acceptance, or whatever that surrender means for you in your practice today. We're going to incorporate that here on our mats. So let's begin in a child's pose. You can have your toes tucked or untucked, knees narrow or wide, make it comfortable for you. And then arms can be extended out in front. I'm going to turn my palms up, and I'll invite you to do the same if you want to create some space to receive or to offer something to your practice, maybe something that you're going to keep in mind, or something that you're creating some space for, so something that you would like to invite in. As you take a deep breath in, create space through your thoracic cavity. That's the upper part of your spine, allowing your ribs to expand and gravity to fill the lungs with air. And as you exhale, allow your forehead to draw towards the mat, belly towards the thighs. Relax through your fingers. Notice anywhere you're holding on and soften. Again, a breath in, creating that space. And exhale, soften, release, surrender to whatever is. And one more breath in to open our practice here. Open your mouth, audible sigh, exhale. Turn the palms down towards the floor. Tense up onto your fingertips, lifting the elbows up off your mat. Bring your gaze out in front of you, lengthen through the crown of the head. And exhale, fold it forward. Let's inhale, find that roll, look forward, tense up. And exhale, fold. Again, maybe coming up a little bit higher, inhale. And exhale. We'll do this 2 more times, making it larger as you go. Exhale. And again, breathing in. And out. This time as you inhale, chin towards your chest, round through your back as you come forward. And then lift the hips up, belly button towards the floor, shift it back. Let's inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, bring it back. 5 times. Rolling cat-cows. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. On this next one, inhale, come forward. And then I'm going to tuck my toes, lift my knees, and shift onto my right hip. This left leg, you're going to step it over so that it's on the right side of your mat. Press down into your right hand, send your right leg out, and now we are facing the back of our mat in a Marichiasana. Bring your hands to your left shin, sit up tall, roll your shoulders back, and as you exhale, round through your back. Let's inhale, bring the chest forward. And exhale, round it out, make it big. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more times. Breathing in, breathing out, rolling through the shoulders. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale brings you back through center and into your child's pose. Inhale to roll forward. Exhale to bring it back. This time as we inhale, rolling forward, we're coming onto our left hip. Step your right leg over, extend your leg, and reach for the shin. Take a breath in, roll your shoulders back, and a breath out, round through your spine. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. And again, inhale, exhale. Inhale, bringing it back through center, knees down, child's pose. Inhale to roll forward, and exhale, bring it back. Let's inhale, roll forward, come onto the right hip. Circle to the back, fold forward over those toes. Inhale, open up, reach your fingertips up, roll your shoulders back. If you want to lift through that bottom foot, you can, you don't have to. And exhale, fold it forward. Again, inhale to open things up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold forward. Your next inhale brings you back through center. Exhale, child's. Inhale, roll it forward. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, roll forward, bring it to the left this time. Same thing, reach your arm up, take that breath in. Exhale, fold over your extended leg. Inhale, reach up or press down into that foot and lift up. And then exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. Your next inhale, bring you back through center. And exhale, find your child's. This time as you inhale, take a big circle to the right side. So it's as if we're coming through a cobra pose, kicking our hips in a big circle. Let's do 3 in one direction. If you find an area that needs a little more attention, feel free to stay. And then let's go in the opposite direction. So stay soft through the elbows. You can lead with your shoulders, with your hips. On your third one, hips come towards the heels, child's pose one more time. And then inhale, come forward to a tabletop. Press the tops of the feet into the floor. Let's inhale, right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. And then reach it forward. Shift the hips back as your arm comes back. So big circle around as you come forward and back. Reach it around, reach forward and back. One more time. Reach it around, reach forward and back. Come through your tabletop, send your left arm up. Reach forward, shift forward, and then circle back as you bring that arm back. So it's like we're swimming as we reach forward and reaching back behind us. Let your gaze follow your fingertips. Big circle around, lots of movement through the entire body. Let that left arm come back to the ground, shift forward, tabletop, right arm reaches overhead, reach it forward, circle around. This time as you come forward, we're extending our right leg, swiveling on the left, and opening up through a gate pose. So continue to circle your right arm around, reach long through your right pinky edge of your foot. And this time as you circle around, we're closing off, reaching towards the back of our mat. Let's inhale, open it up, and exhale, circle it back. Your hips can come towards that heel. Inhale, and exhale. Next inhale brings us back into our tabletop, child's pose. Inhale, come forward, left arm reaches up, circle it overhead, shift the hips towards the heels. This time extend your left leg, swivel on the right, big circle around, coming into that gate pose. So shift your hips forward, stay rooted through your left pinky edge of your foot, big circle around, and this time we're going to be closing off. So as I circle around, my hip shifts towards my heels. You can glide your fingertips towards that back foot and then open back up. If you feel better taking a big circle around, you are welcome to do that. This is your practice. I want you to tune into what you need, whether that be more or less than what I'm offering. Let's bring it back into our tabletop. Tuck your toes under, shift the hips toward the heels, and then press down into the feet, hovering the knees. Begin to straighten your legs and bend. Straighten and bend, straighten and bend. Let's stay pretty straight in our downward facing dog. If you want to pedal out, Maybe swivel your hips side to side. Just get the backs of the body a bit warm here. And now we're going to take it to the front. So step your right foot across your mat. Left foot crosses, right foot crosses, left foot crosses. Right comes to the center, left comes to the center. Big toes touching, forward fold. Reach for opposite elbows, crown of the head towards the floor. You can have a soft bend through your knees. Take those elbows side to side. And then release your hands down towards the ground. As you inhale, we're rolling up through a halfway lift. You can bring your hands wherever you need to for support, and then melt down towards the floor. Inhale, lift up halfway. We're unraveling through our spine. Think of what a snake looks like. That's what we're trying to do. Snake or a cat-like kind of deal with our spinal movements. Fold forward, inhale, and exhale. This time we're going to roll all the way up to standing. So tuck through that tail, unravel through the entire spine, circle your arms up overhead, big reach, and then exhale. Bring your hands down, heart center, hands to heart, hands to belly, or hands down by your sides. Let's take a deep breath in. Imagine drawing the air up through the soles of the feet, through the entire midline, so this inner seam of our body, through the crown of the head, and then exhale. Get heavy through the outer seams, so from the top of the head, through the ears, through the shoulders, through the fingertips, through the sides of the feet. Again, deep breath in, inhaling through the midline. Exhale, heavy through the outer edges. Once more, inhale, creating lots of space. Exhale, softening and rooting down. Inhale, circle your arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Frame your left foot. You can also bring your hands inside if that's more comfortable for you, and step your right foot back behind you. Railroad track, so feet about hips width. Allow your right knee to come down. You can untuck your right toes. Circle your arms overhead, coming into Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Exhale, frame our hands on the inside. Straighten your front leg. If you want to glide your heel forward, you can. So we're going to stay here and add our rolling forward folds. Inhale, roll your shoulders back, lengthen through the crown of the head, and exhale, fold it forward. Let's inhale, roll it up, support yourself. Exhale, fold, and again. Inhale, and exhale. This time as you inhale, bend through that knee, tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee up, circle your arms overhead, Alanasana, high or crescent lunge. Exhale, straighten through your front leg, frame that front foot. We're going to lower our back heel. I like to take a step forward, and then toes are out on 45 degrees. We're still about hips width here through our stance, and then draw your right hip forward, left hip backward. Same thing here. Let's inhale, lift up halfway. Find that rolling quality through your spine. Exhale, fold over that front shin. Inhale, and exhale. Breath in, breath out. With your next breath in, your left hand is going to glide along the front of your shin. We're lifting up, opening our belly button towards the right side, sending our right arm up towards the ceiling. Really root down through the pinky edge of that back foot. Trikonasana, triangle pose. You can stay here or extend the arm overhead, circling it around. We're going to take 3 breaths. So either staying in your Trikonasana or finding your movement, creating lots of space along both of your sides of your body. This time as the arm circles around, soft bend through your front knee, pivot on the toes, and we are in a wide leg forward fold facing the side. If you want to widen your stance, bring that back foot back. Let's inhale, lift up halfway, and exhale, fold it forward. Again, breathing in and releasing. Inhaling, anything you want to do with your arms, and exhaling. This time as you inhale, pivot to face the front, bend through your front knee, and support yourself as you find a forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway roll up, and fold it forward. Inhale, And exhale, let your knees move. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bring it all the way up, tuck through your tail, open up through the arms, and exhale, bring your hands down. 3 breaths here in stillness. Breathing in through that inner seam of the body and softening, rooting down, getting heavy through the outer lines. Inhale through the middle. Exhale through the lateral lines. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, fold it forward, step back with the left leg this time. Back knee comes down. You can untuck your toes. Circle the arms overhead, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, frame our hands on the inside, straighten through your front leg. You can glide the heel forward if you want. Pull those toes back towards your face. Let's inhale, flatten out the spine, and exhale, fold it forward. So inhale and exhale, finding those rolling forward folds. Inhale, exhale, inhale, bend, tuck, lift, circle the arms up, Alanasana, crescent lunge. Exhale, straighten and frame. We're going to step our back foot in slightly, toes 45 degrees, hips square, left hip forward, right hip back. Same thing, inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale and exhale. One more, breath in and breath out. Our next breath in brings us to Trikonasana triangle. So I like to glide my hand up. Belly button faces the left. Circle around. Reach your arm towards the ceiling. Option to stay or continue extending forward and closing off. So we've got this big sweeping motion. Lifting up and closing off. Last one, inhaling. And as you exhale, soft bend through the front. Pivot on those front toes. We're finding a wide leg forward fold. To the side, adjust your stance. Take a breath in, lift up halfway, hands out. It's going to be a little more work for your spine. Exhale, fold. Let's inhale, open it up. And exhale, fold it forward. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, support, pivot to the front, bend, step, forward fold at the top. 3 rolling breaths. Breath in and out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Breath in brings you to standing. Reach the arms. Breath out. Find your center. Take your 3 centering breaths here. Breath in, reach your arms up. And breath out, find your forward fold. Let's inhale, lift up halfway, and then plant your hands, step your legs back into kind of a pike plank here, and then let your knees come down into a tabletop. We're going to take our right leg, let's extend it for good measure, lift it up, and then bring your knee forward so that it's touching your wrist. You might need a little more room. We're gonna swivel the shin across so it's coming towards the left side of the mat. We're gonna take our left knee and bring it behind the right, and then create some space, swiveling it off to the right side. So you're probably not gonna be centered, that's all right. Gomukhasana, we're gonna shift our hips back. Now this might be enough for you. You might stay up pretty high. If you can, come back onto a block or sit your hips down. Walk your hands back. Try to sit it up. Hands can come to the knees. You can bring them out in front. You can bring them to the feet alongside you, whatever you'd like. Let's take a breath in, expand through the front of the chest, and exhale, round it forward. Let's inhale, open it up, and exhale, round it forward. Inhale, and exhale. Your next breath in brings you upright. You're gonna take your left hand off to the side. Support yourself. You can use your right hand if you need it. We're gonna take our right leg and send it back behind us. We're gonna bring that left shin across to the left side a little bit here, setting up for a pigeon. Try to square your hips. So the top of the right thigh is pretty much on your mat, okay? Your heel can be in pretty close to the groin, and then you can have a flex through that front foot if you want a little more activity. Hands can come about hips width, maybe a little bit wider than your mat. Inhale, roll your shoulders back, and exhale, bring it forward. Let's take a breath in as we roll up, and a breath out as we roll down. Last one, inhale, and exhale. Find that fold. You can extend your arms in front of you, perhaps palms up as we did in our child's pose at the start. Relax through your fingertips, maybe palms down. If you're ready to ground through your practice, you can find a little bit of movement rocking onto your left hip and back towards the top of the shin, outer edge of the foot. It's up to you. Walk your hands back in. We're going to sit onto our left hip, turn our right toes up, and then send our left leg out. So I'm aware I'm facing away from you, so I'm gonna turn around very quickly. I like to sit up and then scooch forward into this. Make sure that your toes aren't coming in. Press your big toes back behind you. Let's inhale. You can support with the fingertips if you need to. And exhale. Find that roll forward again. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Perhaps walk it out. Forearms, forehead to the floor. Stay active through the feet. Palms can turn up. Let gravity take over, but still stay active through those legs, okay? Let's inhale, walk the hands back in. We're gonna take our pigeon towards the back. So I'm gonna turn so that I'm facing the same way as you. What we will do is bend our right leg and then shift so that we're on top of our left hip this time. Top of the thigh down towards the floor. Get your orientation with your fingertips. So roll the shoulders back, take a breath in, and exhale. Melt the heart down towards the floor. Let's inhale, roll it up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, as you roll up, press into that shin. Exhale, bring it down. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Find your fold, palms up, reach your arms out. Forearms, you can also stay on your fingertips. Find a little bit of movement. Or settle into stillness for a moment. Walk your hands back in. We've got to come into our Gomukhasana. So we're going to tuck our back toes, bring that back knee in. We started with our right knee in front. So what we're going to do is step our left leg forward and then stack that knee up, shifting the right leg across. Sit down. If you're staying up tall or coming to a block, that is more than okay. Let's take our rolls here, breathing in and out, letting our arms, letting our shoulders come along for the ride, inhaling and exhaling. One more time, breath in, breath out. With your next breath in, hands come behind. You're gonna bring your legs in front of you, uncrossing them. Hands can turn whatever direction feels right. Bring your feet about hips width or as wide as your mat. Let your knees fall over towards one side and to the other. Bringing them to the right, bringing them to the left. One more time, to the right and to the left. We're gonna finish off with a restorative pose here. So bring your knees off to the right. If you wanna change your configuration so that you have some pillows or your knees are on your mat, you're welcome to do that. And then bring your hands towards the fronts of your mats. You can come down onto your forearms. Maybe you make a little pillow for your forehead. Forehead can come to the mat, or you can bring your left cheek down, looking to the right, driving that twist through the entirety of your spine. This can be really comfortable if you place a bolster or some pillows underneath your torso here. Wherever you are with it, we want to make it feel easy and restful. So if you can't breathe, if this is terribly uncomfortable, take a twist on your back. Do something else that feels better for your body, okay? There's no wrong way. If you're here, I want you to breathe deeply into those areas that feel constricted. So imagine sending the air into your hips, into your low back. Maybe it's into your lats, this area along the side ribs here. And as you exhale, allow yourself to sink down into your mats, onto the floor. Breathing in, creating that space. And out. And once more, breathing in. And out. Let's inhale, bringing ourselves up and back through center. We're going to take it to the opposite side. So you know where we're going this time. Get yourself where you need to be. And settle in for a few breaths. So the breath is truly a beautiful object lesson to me. As we inhale, we create space in our thoracic cavity here. And as the lungs expand, a pressure change occurs in the area inside of the lungs. And the pressure inside the lungs is different than that of the atmosphere. And that pressure change is what invites the oxygen into that space. So we are very literally, from a physiological level, creating space to be filled by the world around us. And once that exchange of gases has occurred, we exhale, which activates all of those muscles surrounding the ribs or intercostals, all of those breathing muscles, and that contraction forces the air to exit the body. Let's bring our hands underneath our shoulders. Bring it back to the back of your mats. Feet come together. Give yourself a hug around, forehead to the knees. Take a little rock side to side. And that process of breathing is something that we engage in throughout our entire lives. That's the first mark of us here as human beings for many of us. And that is the symbol of when we leave, is when that stops. So. Now we're going to close out our practice right here. If you'd like to take a Shavasana, finish in a child's pose, or finish up your practice with some more movement, stretches, poses, what have you on your mat, you are welcome to take the time to do that. So thank you so much for being here with me today. If you have any questions, any feedback, any ways that I can support you in your practice, feel free to leave me a comment below. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you here again next time.